Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Leos about the person who broke your heart. And we're going to take a look at what they might be thinking or feeling, how they may be viewing you, and any possible action that they may take towards you. And we're also going to get as much information and advice as we can from Spirit. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest Leos regarding the person who broke your heart. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my dearest Leos regarding the person who broke your heart. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, Leo, I feel like your person has really buried themselves in work, trying to forget you or almost trying to push away any thoughts about this relationship. They may feel or they may have felt like they didn't have enough to offer you. They're viewing you as Scorpio energy, the death card. So they do see that maybe you don't have feelings for them anymore or that the situation is over. And wow, future possible outcome, the Two of Cups. They do see you as a soulmate. They may recognize that something here does need to transform, but I still do think that they're worried, and that's maybe why they're putting their head down and working, that they don't have a chance or that you no longer have feelings for them. But I have a feeling the universe is not allowing them to suppress or oppress these emotions for very long. We see the Nine of Wands. So for me, this is an indication that this could be a past life soulmate. Now, we could be dealing with a twin flame or just a very strong soul contract here. The Nine of Wands tells me this person still does carry a torch for you. It tells me that they are quite guarded, that they've been hurt. And obviously, I feel you've been hurt as well. And with this Death card, I think they're really worried that it's irreparable. There's been irreparable damage to this connection. But they still have these really strong feelings. But I see this Nine of Wands, this person, he's looking away. He's looking off into the other direction. And I feel that your person is still doesn't quite want to look at how this makes them feel or what really happened here, because I think it hurts and it reflects back, you know, where they may need to show up or where they need to be accountable for their role in the breakdown of this connection. So we have double nines, so we see the ending of a karmic cycle. But let's go ahead and see. Why is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse here? Venus and Virgo. Yeah, and look, again, this person, they have their back to you or to this connection. I feel like they may be exploring other options. You can see he's looking out into, you know, a different horizon, looking to see what's out there. But I also feel your person's really working hard to like grow and expand their life, and this very well could have a lot to do with finances if they have their own business, or they're just really head down and focused on their career. Yeah, Empress energy. Now, Leo, this could be your divine feminine, or vice versa. But I do feel that your person is in the process of up-leveling. And I did get that, you know, it could have been an issue, whether you were aware of it or not, that this person didn't feel like they had enough to offer you, or they weren't ready to share what they had worked for, or they still needed to do things or accomplish goals, whether it's financial or physical, spiritual, mental, whatever it might be. But I see that your person is holding back, and they're in the Empress energy is beautiful because it is somebody who's up-leveled. It's somebody who's learned all the lessons of the queens in the tarot. And I do feel that your person is amassing quite amount of wealth and stability. And they may sort of secretly, well, secretly is maybe not the word, but they may be doing this with a sort of secret hope that they'll have enough to offer you in the future, because I do see that this person, it's like they're really focused on their work and they've got these strong feelings, but they're worried that it's over, or that you don't have the same feelings, or that they've really messed up here. So we see the Six of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This person feels like they need to do this transformation in order to have something or have enough to offer you. And you may not have known this, because I do feel there was something about their self-worth that was really triggered. They do hope, and I feel there's a big part of them that hopes that you come back. and with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this person, it's kind of this back and forth energy, because the Seven of Swords energy in reverse takes us back to the Six of Swords. So I feel this person, sometimes they hope and they think you're coming back, and then other times they're like, nah, Leo has moved on. So I do feel that they're a little bit confused. And more than anything, I feel like when they start thinking about you or this connection too much, they just sort of push it out of their mind and just get back to work. So I do feel that, that's something that Spirit won't allow them to do forever. But I do feel like your person is kind of trying to bury their head in the sand here. Now, the final outcome energy is the Two of Cups. So this person wants reciprocity and balance, feels the love between you, but the Hierophant energy in reverse may be looking at how you are very different. And I do feel that this is the case in this reading, Leo, that you and this person are on different pages. And with the Ace of Swords, they're not going to reach out until they have clarity. So for many of you, I mean, it's with a very heavy heart. What I'm picking up on is that this person is trying to focus their attention elsewhere. They have a deep love for you. It's like part of them wants you back. Part of them feels like you've moved on. But for a lot of you, I don't know if you have them blocked or they have you blocked, but you are on different timelines or on different wavelengths. And I feel like your person largely tries not to focus on this connection. And we see the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. So we have strong water energy. We have Taurus, Cancer. Not that Taurus is a water sign, but we have Taurus coming through really strong, and Libra, Scorpio, and Cancer. So you could be dealing with one of those signs or have that in your chart, or it's just the embodiment of the energy within this connection. But I do feel that your person's very stubborn, and your person, I feel they still have a lot to sort of accomplish that they may need to do without any sort of interference. And I do feel that if they are dating, or if they have been seeing people, they've kind of been keeping it casual, because I feel this person isn't ready for any sort of type of commitment anytime soon. And that could be because they're working through, trauma and hurt and heartache from their past or from this relationship. But I do see that this person is up-leveling, raising their vibration. And to me, that's really positive. But they're also feeling like, I feel like my Leos out there who are connecting, you're ready for stability and commitment and a relationship. And I just don't see this person being there. So let's see what else we need to know. What have they been going through, or what have they been learning? Power and control. So we grasp tightly when we are losing control or fear failure. Let things unfold as they will. It's part of the journey. Yeah. So I kind of feel, unfortunately, Leo, this person, they're so worried about losing themselves in a connection. For some of you, I am feeling that this person may have sort of come from a difficult background. Maybe they experienced poverty when they were younger, when they were growing up. And I see them being very, very focused on work and their finances. And if they felt like they were falling for you, or they were starting to lose themselves, because I get that this person has a little bit of this lack mentality where they're worried that they won't have enough. And unfortunately, it feels like, I'm not saying that you got in the way of that, but their feelings for you may have gotten in the way of that. And in order to control the situation, that they moved away or they pulled their energy back. We get uniqueness. Embrace the qualities and characteristics that make you special. Avoid comparisons to others. Yeah, so I do feel this person recognizes that you are unique. And like I said, if they are dating or if they've moved on with somebody else, I feel that if it is with a particular person, I feel like that connection isn't as intense and powerful as the connection with you. But it's easier for them because it doesn't trigger them as much, or it doesn't feel like they're losing themselves. Like, I almost get that. And I don't feel that your person's a total narcissist, but I kind of get that they're happier or more comfortable in surface level relationships because they can sort of discard them whenever they feel like it. It won't interfere with what it is that they're working on and what it is they truly want, because it doesn't mean that much to them. And if this makes sense, you meant so much to them, or you mean so much to them, that it frightened your person. I do think they compare others to you, but there's a sense of relief that they haven't felt the way they felt for you with anybody since then, and a relief in the sense that it's not taking away from what this is that they're working so hard towards. Voice your opinion. You bring greater insight than you realize. When shared with compassion, your ideas may be well received. I do think this person's also a little bit worried about what you would have to say to them, and they may sort of keep you blocked, or maybe you do have this person blocked. I think there's a lot that they want to tell you, that they would like to get off their chest. I also feel that you offered this person, you held space for them, you listened to them. I think you gave them a lot more than, like good sex or fun times. I think you provided a lot of support, emotional, mental, spiritual support for them as well. And I'm just getting your person isn't used to that or never had that before. And self-respect, we must first honor ourselves, but that's what I feel that they're in this. And I'm not getting so much that they're such like an egomaniac or they're a narcissist or anything like that, but I just feel like there's something that's so frightening for them about getting lost in a relationship or not being focused on like their finances or their stability. Like I said, it's possible they really came from nothing, and so they're not going to let anything sort of get in the way of their finances or what they're working towards. But, this is heartbreaking, Leo, because there's a lot of love here, and this person knows it. And we see that with the Two of Cups, but with the Hierophant in reverse and the Ace of Swords, I feel like your person's just going to bury their head in the sand and try to keep looking in another direction, because it's like overwhelming for them to think about what they've lost, but more than anything, think about possibly losing themselves or, losing themselves in this connection. And your message is happiness. So Leo, you're encouraged despite all of this to find your happy place, and don't let a situation rob you of your joy. Truthfully, Leo, this is a really heartbreaking reading for me, because it's like there is so much love here. There's this really strong soul connection, and a big part of this person wants to be with you. And then a big part of this person is like so scared of being in such an intense connection, and they're willing to even sort of let that go, to not sacrifice what they've been working for. And it's a fear-based energy. So this person has a lot to work through. But you love this person and they love you. And I'm serious, like I could cry over here, because it's like it could work. But it feels like they're scared. So I see my future with you. Okay. And I kind of get, like, I don't know if this person was in a player type energy with the Nine of Wands. Sometimes that can be a very physical, very sexual based card. But I feel like this person may have been, and may after you have been getting with people, like rushing in and out of relationships and sort of discarding people quite quickly. I know that sounds weird and a weird way to put it, but that's how my guides are giving it to me. That they may easily discard people. They get bored easily, or they move on quickly or easily. But that's not the case with you. There was something very, very different. And this person got spooked because they absolutely saw you in their future, and they could see spending the rest of their life loving you. But we do see things from two different perspectives. The Hierophant, two different you have different love languages maybe. For some of you, you could have different cultures, religions, traditions, beliefs. You could be of different generations even, like with a big age gap. Or you guys could look and, seem exactly the same or be from the same exact neighborhood, but you were raised very differently. But moreover, I do feel that there's something here about economy. There's something here about finances. So this person may be from a very different socioeconomic background than you. And my ex and I are just friends. Okay, so this may have been a source of contention, whether that's true or not. And let's talk and clear the air. There's a big part of them that does want to do that, but I don't think they're quite there yet. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say about this connection. And another nod to the strength of this soulmate connection here with the Chariot card. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So Leo, I do feel that maybe you were the glue that was sort of holding it all together. It wasn't lost on them, but I feel that this person has this sort of distorted masculine energy where they kind of felt like, you know, they didn't want to lose. They didn't want to get too involved. They didn't want to be too overgiving or sweet because that would somehow take away from their stability. So Spirit's saying to go slow, take time to get to know each other. I do also feel, Leo, there's aspects of this person that they may not have taken the time to get to know you, or maybe they weren't used to doing that, or they weren't looking to do that. And so this bond was formed because I feel that there was an intense physical attraction, but I also feel that you talked to this person, even about the mundane stuff, paying bills, how work was going, you know, philosophical arguments. Like I feel there's this deep connection and they're just not used to it. I think it totally freaked them out. But Spirit's saying your true love is already a part of your life, and they know that there are true feelings here between you. But yeah, and this is that heartbreaking element that I've been picking up on that could seriously make me cry, because radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Despite all of this, it feels like your person just isn't quite ready for this type of connection. They're not there yet. It scares them, or really scared them. All right, so let's see what messages, what additional messages or advice Spirit has for my Leos regarding this connection. Vulnerability is strength. Yes, and I feel you were vulnerable with this person, but they're not there yet. And them being vulnerable with you freaked them out, and they may have been a couple of times, and it felt too risky for your person. They're very guarded. And let go and allow Spirit to take the lead. This is in the hands of the divine. So again, we're getting many messages here, Leo, that letting go of this person is the right thing to do, or was the right thing to do, but it's like with a very heavy, heavy heart. And take time with your loved one to reconnect in the heart space. But I still see with this Two of Cups energy, despite all of that, you're still very connected. Now, there is a possibility that this person wants to reach out, but I don't really see it happening anytime soon. And we see the divine feminine. So I feel this could be your energy, although roles could be reversed. And remember, when I talk about divine feminine and divine masculine, I'm not talking about gender, because we all have masculine and feminine, and we all, you know, within a twin flame or a strong soulmate connection, we can seamlessly and effortlessly sort of switch between being in the feminine and the masculine energy, depending on what's going on in the connection. Or, you know, sometimes our partner needs us to be in our divine feminine, which is exhibiting strong intuition and nurturing, healing, showing compassion through gentleness and patience. And then other times our partner may need us to be in the masculine and vice versa. So there's a strong message here for the divine feminine. And you know what your person is thinking or feeling. For many of you, they're thinking about you much more than they would like to, and they really, really try not to. But it feels like such an unfortunate situation, because it's like there's so much love here. And it's like your person just, you know, hit the eject button because they were starting to get freaked out. And Spirit's saying to go slow, give it time, but you also have to respect yourself and be in a situation that is reciprocated. You can't do the healing work for them, and you can hold space for them, but you're not meant to put your life on hold for this person, Leo, okay? So we see power. So you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. So I do feel like going with the flow is releasing this connection, up-leveling, focusing on being with your friends, your loved ones, if you're ready to get out there and date. You know, to do what makes you feel good. Follow your life's path and purpose. And, you know, it's possible the situation may come around in the future. But for many of you, Spirit may be sending you like a new soulmate on your path. But there is true love here. And like I said, it's a bit of a heartbreaking situation. So Leos, I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages do resonate, I am going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, take care.